What? Sorry for the just a hectic start. Hoping everybody is actually in PL22, so this will see you soon. And I wonder what kind of attendance we're gonna get. 9 people so far. And I'm back. We got Hayes, HCWI, Larson, 7% Reflex, our reigning world champion. We have Rafa here, Pasco, Gabriel, and Elvis. I think we have 13 signed drivers, so attendance is really good, I would say. And the first to be starting his lap is Hayes in the Haas. Very American Haas. He's going for the turn down. And he's deep into turn 2. Or that would be turn 3. Next up, Norson with his Ferrari Reflex, I believe. Pink helmet and red color. Very nice combination. Just as a reminder for all you guys, if we reach 12 drivers, we will have a 5-minute Q2 with about 5 drivers. As it stands right now, we've only got 9. So far, nobody has set a valid flying left. Open itself on forward. McLaren dips into the pit, now Reflex starting his lap with around 1 and 2. Braking points will be unfamiliar for most of the drivers, so it should be good shake up of the order as we can get used to. And that's looking pretty decent for Reflex so far. Gabriel does the fastest Sector 1. We'll see if Reflex can respond as he's about to finish his Sector 1. Reflex has invalidated the Sector 1. And Gabriel is, I think, on a valid flyer at the moment. Gabriel in the Mercedes. Final turn, full throttle down the straight. Let's see where Gabriel can put himself. And Gabriel does a 121.2. Jumps to provisional pole. SBWY in the other Mercedes. Also about to finish his lap, it looks like. And he does a 121.4, 2/10 to his teammate, and it looks like he's Who else do we have? Reflex has done the fastest Sector 2, but has a fully invalid lap. We go back on board with him. Hayes with a 21.005, goes 2/10 ahead of Gabriel. Reflex, fastest Sector 2. Looks like he's still doing a little Leica when the 26 goes. And Hayes is calling me a retard as Reflex crashes at the pit entrance. And it looks like Reflex has been using the wrong car. He has not been using Funky. We will figure out a penalty for that after the race. And Hayes is still on provisional pole, 7 minutes left to go on qualifying. Narson has done a 21.4, Pasco's done a 21.8. Reflex and Laugh still yet to set time. As Laugh is on a yellow Sector 1. And 7 plus 8 with the 126 is the first to get into the 20s. Hayes is out. 7 plus 8, yellow sector 1, personal best sector 2, and death sector 3. Hayes has done a personal best sector 2 as well. He's starting his lap now. Lap has only gotten in a 129.5, although he's on a personal best sector 1. Reflex now on the right car. He's done a personal best sector 1. Back with Hayes. Hayes is not gotten a personal best sector 1. He hits the wall and he jumps up the lap. And Hayes is actually lobbying to give himself a penalty. He's Reflex has also done a 120, it's a 129. Mr. Man, the former Ferrari driver now in Alfa Romeo, does not have a time left, but time yet. There's 4 minutes on qualifying. Wrestling groove track. Gabriel, fastest sector 3. But he's still only at a 121.2. Again, there's some hesitancy here for all the drivers in these cars. Mr. Man has a 121.3 to put himself into third position. 7 plus 8. No, not 7 plus 8. Pasco does a 129.36 to jump reflex. All personal best for Pasco. Reflex is out on the track. He's beginning his sector 1. Hayes is putting himself on pole with the 123 on provisional pole. The times just keep getting better and better. Hayes only had a personal best sector 2. Reflex on a personal best sector 1. 7+8 on a decent sector 1. And Gabriel hits the wall. And Reflex has bailed out. He's trying to regen his DRS here. Hayes would like all of you to kiss his toes. Seven plus eight is coming around the final corner. He's got no improvement sector 1, personal best sector 2. What can he do? And that is a 124, so an improvement, but it won't be enough. Reflex beginning to lap again. He will not have another one. Hayes in the pits. 7+8 and Pasco not out. Gabriel will not get another lap. Norson will cross the line in time. Mr. Man not lap. Will not cross the line in time. Don't laugh of what you left. HDWY coming around the final corners. Don't know. He's on a no improvement sector 1, a personal best sector 2, and he jumps Atlas to 121.6. Now let's look. Reflex in the pits. Gabriel still going. Norson still going. The two Mercedes drivers. Gabriel now going around the final corner. And Gabriel puts it into P3. He knocks Reflex down even further. He does a 127. What can Norson do? Can he inflict even more pain? And no improvement from Norson. And Gabriel starting this season like he finished last season, on a heater. Line up for the race. Let me just tell you guys what that'll be. That is an all-dry race, 30 laps. Hayes puts it on pole, 7+8 in P2, Gabriel P3, Pasco P4, Reflex, all the way down in P5, Norson, P6, Mr. Van P7, Lap, only managing P8, HTWY in P9, and Altus finally in P10. There's about to one left, but not trying to go backwards and get DRS. It won't be enabled, but he's just changing his tires. And Hayes lines up on bolts. Mr. Man coming into his grid spot. And the 5 red lights are up. And it's lights out. Where we go? Hayes, not a great start. I don't think he jump started, but it seems like he tried to start and then pause to make sure. But he still looks to be in P1. And we have a Red Bull. I think that's a Red Bull falling quite a ways back. Did not get a good start off the line. Hayes maintains his lead through the first sector. Mr. Man does the fastest sector 1. Norson is up into P2. Mr. Man is up into P3. Is he up into P3? I don't remember. Where did it stop? Forgetting everything now. Reflex, fastest sector 2, he's still in P5. HCWY has dropped down, he's in P10. And Atlas, 3 seconds back, and HCWY somehow 5.5 seconds behind the leaders already, as Laugh does the fastest lap. Hayes continues to maintain his lead, but the gap is only 3/10. DRS will be enabled soon. Oh, it's already enabled. Oh, never mind. That's nice. 7+8 gets the gap down to 0.182. And it looks like 7+8 has gotten ahead. Hayes falls back slightly. Let's see what the leaderboard says. And 7+8 really looks like he's gotten ahead. Hayes will have a DRS coming down the straight. 7+8 takes the lead of the race and does the fastest lap and the fastest sector 3 when he's at it. Reflex still in P5, 3 seconds off the lead. Lap is made up quite a few places. He's up to P4 and made up 4 places. So 7+8 has jump pace for the lead. He's down 1 7+8 upward. Gabriel has fallen all the way down to P8 from P3. Mr. Man fastest sector 1. Mr. Man is hot on the tail of Hayes. Can he do even more damage? As Hayes is falling now to half a second behind 7+8. He's still at DRS though. Pasco as well has fallen from 4th to 9th. So Pasco and Gabriel both fallen 5 places. And in all of that, Reflex has stayed exactly in the same spot, despite 2 guys ahead of them falling down. is up into third, considering 7th. And Atlas is running 7th from the last couple. And Mr. Man, what has happened to him? He might have gotten a penalty or something. He's down again. Back to P7 where he started. 7 plus 8, now trying to get away from Hayes and build that gap as with the pressure no longer being put on from Mr. Man. Hayes is free to go after 7 plus 8. Laugh is the closest, but he's 3 seconds off the leader, and Hayes is closer now. Closer than he's been the last 2 laps. 3/10 with DRS. Let's look at the tires. 7 plus 8 are on mediums. Hayes is also on mediums, and the gap's back up to 6/10. Laugh is also on mediums. Reflex has chosen the hards. Person on mediums. Gabriel is on the soft. Despite being on the soft, he's had some trouble at the start. As he gets past Morrison, I think he will take that position down the straight for P5. He does. Mr. Man is on the soft. Pasco on the mediums. Altus on the mediums. HDWY also on the mediums. HDWY now 15 seconds off the lead in 5 laps. 7+8 still maintaining his lead. We've got an interesting battle, it looks like, shaping up between Reflex and Laugh, and Reflex has the DRS now. Closing in on the back of the McLaren. And Reflex gets a time penalty, and he gets past but 2 more cars to make that 3 car. So the time penalty 5 laps in on the hard tires is not what you want. You want a nice long clean stint on it. And Hayes has fallen back. I think he's also got a time penalty. He's now under pressure from Laugh again. And the 7+8, although he goes deep there, he must be feeling quite good right now. It's lap 6 and he has a 4-second gap. Does not get the DRS, but he has a better run. Trying to get past Hayes, dropping P3. Both on the same tires. And it's so close between the McLaren and the Haas. Looks like Laugh has gotten ahead. But Hayes takes the wider, better line, and he gets back ahead before the straight, but this will probably give Laugh DRS. Let's see. No early opening for Laugh. He stays in P3. And we've got a whole train behind him. We have Gabriel and Morrison, the 2 Mercedes. Right behind them, Reflex with the DRS. Right behind him, Pasco and Mr. Man, and then further behind Altus and HDWY. And Mr. Man. I think it's Mr. Man fell down even further. We didn't get a great look at the leaderboard. He also does the fastest sector 1. 1+8 now, 5.5 seconds to Hayes. The race is definitely stabilizing now at lap 7. Taking too many risks, keeping up his good pace has gotten him here. The Reflex, our reigning world champion, is already 9 seconds off the lead. 7+8 might have invalidated there. We have a lot of invalidations in the sector 1. We have Norson, Gabriel, and Lap, and Pasco as well, all invalidating the sector 1. 7+8 does invalidate the sector 2. Gotta be careful in a track with Australia. One penalty can make you lose a whole lot of time, more than just the 3 seconds. And the Lap also does an invalid sector 2. Down to 6 now. This has some breathing from Gabriel. But Gabriel does not have breathing room from Reflex, who opens that rear wing. Reflex has made up one position. He's now hunting down Gabriel, trying to make up another and get into the podium. Still looking a little uncertain on turn-in. It's 7/10 to 7/10 closing. And what has happened to Lap? He has fallen down even further. He's now in last place in 10th, 29 seconds off the lead behind HDWY and Altus. It looks like HDWY is looking to hunt down Altus as well. Gap up to 6 seconds. And Hayes 7+8. Gabriel staying with a decent gap to Reflex. And Gabriel gets a slowdown. Reflex has passed him into Q3. Still 9 seconds off the lead for Reflex. Like 7+8 may have made some kind of mistake. It's now 8.5, and Hayes' gap is down into as well. Although Hayes is now back to 3. Gabriel has dropped right into a fight here. Now it's a 3-way fight for Q4. Gabriel trying to get past Norson, and Mr. Man is right there. Gabriel and Norson have been battling for a good portion of this race now. Two Mercedes teammates. Gabriel opens the the rear wing, but Morrison will also have the DRS advantage. Both of them chasing Mr. Man. Gabriel goes deep. Morrison may be getting past, and maybe Gabriel is wrong. He's got enough extra speed. Mr. Man goes deep, but he's still there. And Gabriel is on the soft. Those tires must not be very funny right now, but I think Mr. Man is also on the soft. Gabriel now trying to take the position back from his teammate. It's close. Gabriel breaks a little earlier and he gets the better exit. He can get a great final turn. A little bit shallow on that. He can get a great final turn and be back in the P4. And that is P4 for Gabriel. And something's happened with 7+8. Gap to Hayes is only about half a second now. He might have gotten a slowdown finally. This has been very clean to start of this race. Back up to his second. But all of that breathing room that he had gained is now gone as he's 1 second to Hayes, 2 seconds, more like 3 seconds to Reflex. And we've got a fight at the back, not as fast as HDWY. Mr. Man is powering past Altus now. And it's 4 cars very close. They'll be all getting DRS on each other. Mr. Man leading in that Altus lap and HDWI all with DRS. 7+8 manages to hang on to his lead, but he's got Hayes right there and Reflex lurking to pick up the pieces. And the rear wing will open for Hayes. Both of them on the mediums, which at this point may be starting to feel a little tired. The Reflex's softs may be just coming into their window. 7+8 pits. He pits off the mediums. Hayes will get the race lead. 7+8 is onto the soft, so he's going for a 2-stop, it looks like. Medium, soft, and I like that strategy. I think most will probably be going for the 1-stop if they can. 7+8 also gets a penalty coming right over the pitch as well. Hayes, our new leader. Reflex has gotten the gap down just a little bit. It's 2.6. seconds off the lead. It is a long pit. Let's see how that two-stop works out for him, given the length of the pit. And he should be on much better tires through the entire rest of the race than anybody on the non-stop. And Altus looks like has the run on HTWY. And Altus dips into the pits. Seven plus 8 also goes into pits. Again? Seven plus 8 is pitted again for hard. That is puzzling. So he initially went on the two-stop and now he has, it looks like, abandoned that for the one-stop, but that is going to give a significant margin to people he was fighting. He seems to have thrown away his win now, or his potential for a podium even. Puzzle. And Mr. Man, it looks like, has DNF, although we didn't see it. Reflex now 8 seconds back from Hayes. He must have gotten a slow down. And Norson, 20 seconds off the lead, with Pasco right behind. Lath is back up to P5. He was at lowest P10 at one point. And Lath will be having a fairly lonely race at the moment. Got a substantial gap both behind him and in front of him. And Pasco is lining up Norson. They're both on the mediums. And it looks like Pasco's dropping back. Pasco will have DRS, and the Haas comes out right in the middle, and the Haas on the hard. I'm not sure who exactly that is. The Reflex inherits the lead. And it was Hayes and Haas. Where is 7 plus 8? 7 plus 8! Our one-time race leader is in the wall. He has DNF. Our second DNF. And he is very annoyed. He misclicked in the pits. Now he's in the wall. His race is over from a possible win in Australia. He will now take away 0 points from the weekend. That is tough. The race win is between Reflex and Hayes, and I think Hayes at the moment has a good handle on it. Hayes has gone past Norson and he's chasing down Reflex now. has gotten a slowdown because Pasco has gotten back in front of him. Ooh, Dorsey goes very wide and goes into the sand. Gabriel passed left. Starting to pull away from him as well. Laugh not taking very wide entry into that corner. Second to last corner. And Pasco pitted. Pasco is in the pits on the softs. He'll be trying to get those two to the end of the race. It looks like it looks lap. Normally I would say no big deal, but in Australia, degradation is terrible. It won't be the easiest to deal with. Lap 19, Reflex get pit. Looks like he will be doing he's coming in pits now. He's going to be doing a hard soft. Hitting on lap 19 or hit across the line lap 20, so we're going to do basically 10 laps to comes off. And 10 lap chasing him down. Takes the lead. Hazel and Hart's gonna go reflex on the softs. Softs will fade quickly. Norson right now looking at third. Lap up into P4, and I think he's going the rest of the race on these tires. So far, so this is 8 minutes. Leaderboard says the gap from Reflex is 3 seconds. Reflex is on course for yet another win as the hard soft goes off again. Laugh past Norson. Pasco running a lonely race at the moment. Helped us with a little gap to HDWY. HDWY tapping the wrong way. That's not making me scared. Hayes at this point pretty much has nothing to do but wait for Reflex to come by him. As the gap springs to 2.2. Nobody's beaten that yet. 1.29. This is going to be 1.4. Mercy 1.19. Back 1.26. And Reflex all the way in 6th for 1.22. Pasco has just done his personal best sector 2. Reflex has not made up as much ground in the last few laps. Getting closer. And those first lap on the softs and the gaps. There's more time now on the gap. 1.4. I don't know if Hayes has decided to pick up the pace or if the softs are starting to lose grip. still stays ahead, but Reflex may have a better run. Reflex, I don't think will get DRS at this point. And the gap is only 600s coming across the line. Staying ahead. Reflex again, better run. Reflex did a 2/10 slower sector 1. But he's got the pass. Hayes is still very close. Hayes pulls a little ahead. Hayes back in front. It's attempt on Reflex. Great commitment from Hayes. Reflex hits the wall a little bit. Come through the sector 1. Reflex again, a little bit slower in sector 1, but it'll have to run. And better tires in the sector 2. And Hayes is giving it everything. Hayes is still there. Reflex a little tighter line. Oh, and it's so close. Reflex retakes the lead. Hayes only behind by 200s. Hayes back by in the first corner. The tire advantage will continue to fade for Reflex. As Hayes gets some breathing room, some much needed breathing room, and he's back fast. And that's 4/10 Hayes has gotten. Make that 6/10 now. And Reflex has the DRS. He's got a little further back and he will have that DRS. Advantage Hayes, 5/10 across the line, and it's the second to last lap now that they're beginning. And Reflex, I think, is a little closer than he was last lap, but Hayes still has a little bit of a gap. Comfortable enough. open for reflex. But he's close, he's very close again. Hayes seems to get the run on him in that final sector. Reflex with the DRS, and they cross the line for the final lap. And it's close. Hayes is still ahead by the leaderboard. And Reflex gets the slowdown. He pushed it too far. He gets the slowdown on the final lap, and Hayes will come through. He will fend off Reflex in a beautiful defense. And Hayes now coming around the final corners. What a race from him. What a defense. What a drive. And he will take the lead. He will take the lead in the first round of PL22. Take the lead from the championship, the reigning champion, Reflex P2, lap P3. Gabriel manages to hold off Pasco for P4. Pasco P5. Norson P6. HDWY looks like has DNF'd, making him our third retirement of the race. And Altus coming around the final corners for strong P7. What a race. What a drive. One for the history books for Hayes. One of the best defensive. Absolute cinema. What a way to kick off the season. Top three can go to the pits so we can get our podium picture, please. Just go. I don't know if you guys can see my stream, but in this tunnel here, of Hayes in the tunnel. The Ferrari of Reflex, and where is the McLaren of Lab? pays with a legendary drive P1 reflex. You see that last that is our championship order for round 1 as well.